Michael Kiwanuka, Small Changes Album continued, Lowdown Part 2, track 6. After the epic Lowdown Part 1, you know, the best song on this album, this is sort of a continuation in a soundtrack way, and it's beautiful and lovely. Not quite the highlights of 1 because it hasn't got his voice, but it fits in perfectly, and I've got to keep on and just say, because of the whole piece, 10 out of 10. Track 7, Follow Your Dreams, sounded a bit like Air at the beginning, French band. You know, every song on this album is memorable, and that's a sign of a great songwriter. Everyone's just a little time capsule of sad and joy at the same time, and you just don't want it to end. It's like a warm hug when you're having a good cry when you're a bit down. You know, the band will be on tight, always with feeling, 9 out of 10. Track 8, Live For Your Love, quite Amy Winehouse in its delivery and its song structure. There's probably quite a few comparisons between them, musically anyway. But yeah, if you like her, you've got to listen to this. You know, this is probably the album you've been waiting for if you're an Amy Winehouse fan. But, you know, most people need this. Don't matter what kind of music you like. Although this track is not really a standout for me, in my first 8 out of 10. That's not bad on track 8. Track 9, Stay By My Side. It is an album that does all, it's samey. You know, there's the same feel to the album, but the songs stand out. They're just written so well. This is a great song, you know, country feel to it, strangely, even though the music's not there. It's got that kind of heartfelt storytelling, those choral voices in the background over some old school guitar, clever music that's enjoyable at the same time. Wonderful, 9 out of 10. Track 10, The Best of Me, probably the most boring first minute, I would say, just a little bit of noodling guitar, but once the track kicks in, like all of them, you know, it's that walking bass. I thought of Seal, he sounds a bit like Seal. I can imagine him doing this when he was in his pomp on the first 2 albums. Love Me, but maybe not as lovely, but maybe not as outstanding as some of the tracks before. 9 out of 10 though. And the 11th and final track, 4 Long Years. Lovely way to end. Could be a Motown ballad. Marvin Gaye again, he could be singing this, and you know, he really can be compared with the greats like that. That track, 9 out of 10. Overall, you know, music I would challenge anybody not to have some kind of emotional attachment to, or just enjoy. You know, as good a singing voice as there is out there at the moment, or we've ever had. You know, and what a songwriter as well. I'm not sure if he is chief songwriter, but if he is, wow. 60s feel, but also a 2024 feel, all at the same time. It's a 9 out of 10, but it's a high 9 out of 10. It was nearly a 10. I think there's four top 10 out of 10 tracks on there. Wow. You know, it's one of those you can't go wrong. Stick it on, don't matter if your mum's round or you got your mates round or whatever. It just makes your life a bit better. Wonderful, 9 out of 10.